Hello everybody and welcome to your September 2022 pick a card reading. We have 3 options here to choose from. I'm going to be providing a very interactive experience as I've gone a little beyond just a pick a card. It's more of a pick a deck reading where you can choose from one of these 3 deck options. I will be incorporating other decks like oracle cards as well to get a deeper, fuller message out to you. I will also have everything time-stamped in the description box below as well as in the comment section. Some of you don't know, but I do readings outside of YouTube. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can always connect with me on my website. My official website is always going to be listed in the description box below. That's the only place you can get a reading from me, flourishingmystic.com. Without further ado, I will leave you to choosing your option and I will see you in your reading. Happy September 2022. Welcome Group 1. For those of you who chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this is your September 2022 reading. Let's hop right in. So beloved, I'm getting a strong message from Spirit to ask, what is the first thing you need to know about September 2022? What do you need to know about this month that will make it different for you, beloved? Let's have a look. What is the one thing that those who are drawn to this reading need to know at this time? For September, you got the 8 of Cups. So this is interesting. The 8 of Cups is a beautiful card because it depicts someone truly going after what they want in this life. I am getting a lot of emotions with this 8 of Cups. It's typically one of my favorite cards because there is sort of a willingness or a readiness to whoever receives this card. They just feel like they can't do something any longer. They can't be a particular person that somebody wants them to be any longer. They can't handle a situation any longer, and they're deciding to take ownership and maybe move away. Or this could be a catalyst moment in someone's life where they're realizing they've invested so much of their heart or their energy or their time or their money into something that has no payout or doesn't provide any overall satisfaction. Because sometimes we have passion projects that we are quite content with even if there's no major return, but it's something our heart really wants to do. This is not the case with the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is something that we've built or we've invested a lot, be it emotionally or mentally or our time or our labor into something, but it is a kind of a peak moment or a realization that there is nothing left to build here or make from it. Okay, so some of you, I have to say, the thing you need to hear this month is it is going to be okay. If you decide to go in a new direction, if you decide to leave that relationship, if you decide to leave that job, there will be something else that lines up for you. Some of you need to trust when your body is saying yes to something and when your body is saying no. And when I say body, this could mean your emotional body, your physical body. What is your gut reaction saying to you at this point in your life when you are questioning or debating over some life decision that you are making? There is a full moon in this card. So, emotions or energy is at its peak. So someone's reaching maybe their wit's end about a situation. This could be a love situation. This could be you feeling like, you know what, I have given way too much of myself to this person, and maybe you're not receiving respect or receiving the emotions returned. So someone's having a moment of realization where they just cannot go another moment giving to this person or giving to this situation. And look what else came through. Everything is fine. And this particular card is unique to this deck. I feel like the author of this deck started this deck because of this card right here. Everything is fine. So I'm feeling like the major message for you, beloved, is everything is going to be okay. Even if you decide to walk away from 30 years of investment into something that had no payout, or it's just not going anywhere and your heart is leading you in a new direction, everything is going to be okay. I'm seeing the beautiful star card here, which is telling me that everything is aligning perfectly for you. Although it may not seem that way at this time, you could be absolutely devastated over maybe some of the decisions you have to make. Like, you never wanted to be in this position to abandon maybe a business or a job or a relationship. The strong message for you is that you will be okay. In fact, this is a part of your journey. Let's uncover more for this September, okay? What else do we need to know for those in group 1 about this September 2022? Where are they headed? 4 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Some of you need rest and respite and downtime. It could feel like this is so counterintuitive to your path and to your journey. But with the 4 of Swords, it's almost like this is required in order for you to know even which direction to head into. Some of you may not have the next thing lined up, and you need to know that that is okay. Don't beat yourself up because you don't have the next thing lined up. Let me see here. 4 of Swords. More on this 4 of Swords energy. The star came out. So that was at the bottom of a pull. And so it came out as a main message. So I'm taking this very seriously when I say that these stars are aligning for you, beloved. The stars are aligning so that you can find yourself in a place where maybe destiny has brought you to a place where you are so dissatisfied with your circumstances that this is what lights up change in your life, change that comes from within. This could be a significant turning point for you in your path. September could mark a month of tremendous change for you, and it could feel really raw. It could feel really vulnerable with that star card, and there's a level of nakedness, so you could feel very despair, maybe even worn out with the Four of Swords and the everything is fine card. You could feel like you're at your wit's end with something. You need to know that if you're feeling this way, it's because change is on the way. Change is on the horizon. Now with the Four of Swords, it's interesting because they're showing me you don't yet know where you're headed. And this is what's causing some of the anxiety, because you don't have the next thing lined up. Let's get more on that, or some advice around that. Ten of Wands. Wow. It's almost like something needs to be over or complete with in order for the new, oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune, like the wheel to turn. We almost have to let go of something in order for this new chapter to appear or emerge. Let's see if we can get more on this. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the idea. It's the birth of a new vision or a new way of living, a new job or a career, or news of something important. So it's almost like we need to finalize, finish up, close a chapter with someone or something, and then this new idea comes in and it supports you almost instantly. But when you're in the midst of it, I get it. It can feel scary and it can feel like you are lacking support, or you are lacking maybe understanding from those around you. But the truth is, I'm seeing a whole collective of people going through this. A whole collective of people who are undergoing this change or transformation. The Star card is regenerative. So you are going to restore yourself or renew yourself, and in a new area, I'm getting a new area of life, or within a new relationship, if this has to do with love. Let's see what else for you. The King of Pentacles, also in terms of how you earn an income or a living, or how you are feeling, safe in your environment. The King of Pentacles typically is someone who has a home and they're comfortable in that home and they don't want to change. But yet we start the reading with this Eight of Cups, someone leaving something behind. And it can feel like you're kind of in this process up here, the way you're starting this reading, someone feels like a lost soul, or like they haven't found their path. But with this King of Pentacles, it's so reassuring that you will find your path. And in fact, maybe it is one of your soul's lessons to find security in this lifetime. Some of you maybe have rejected a certain amount of security in your life because of feeling like you don't deserve it. But I feel like the change happening in September is to get you to a place to want security from the inside out. So to feel secure within your divine being, but also within your environment. Be it a work environment or a home environment. This is such a strong message I'm getting. So I know this message may not apply to everybody here, so I apologize. And it's kind of deep because I'm seeing a wanderer. I'm seeing a soul who doesn't feel like they found home, or they found their people or their community or the recognition they deserve. It is your soul's calling in this lifetime to find that recognition from within and allow for stability to happen in your life. You are not meant to go from job to job forever. You're not meant to go from town to town forever, from relationship to relationship, from industries to industries. A part of your soul's calling is to find the one. So the soulmate, the companionship, the friend, the job or the industry, and the home. that you will finally settle in this lifetime. You were meant to do it in this lifetime. So for some of you who came to this reading and maybe resonate with the archetype of the wanderer, or the person who is very mutable in their energy, in the sense of, you change jobs or industries a lot, or change relationships a lot, I am seeing that part of you must be honored, because it is also so beautiful. A person who can be a free spirit, in a sense, that part of you is so beautiful and not to be judged or looked down upon. I just get with this King of Pentacles that it is in your future that you are meant to find stability somewhere in the area that you feel like you haven't found stability. So I'm not going to fill in the blanks in terms of what that is for you. For some of us, it's all around. It's family life, job life, relationships, home life, possessions, etc., even location. Okay, for some of us, it's just one area. It doesn't really matter, because either way, in the end, you will settle down somewhere. In the end, you will find a place where you can build upon. And this is something you are building on your own. The King of Pentacles is such a self-reliant energy. It's such a patient energy as well. So some of you in this group also are learning about patience and not quick whims. Some of you are going to be playing the long game somewhere, okay, and really planting deep roots, okay? So something connected to the root chakra is important. You may want to work with the root chakra at this time and visualize it strengthening, gaining strength, growing roots beneath you, okay? You need to know that you are not meant to live a tired life, or a life that is weary, a life that lacks meaning or color. You are not meant to live that life. You are truly meant to live a beautiful life with this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is like everything they touch turns to gold. They live for a beautiful existence. They see the beauty everywhere, and they see opportunity as well. The King of Pentacles is comfortable in their skin, and I feel like you are moving towards a place where you will be comfortable in your own skin, and this is going to be a kind of domino effect that allows you to be comfortable in and settled in a particular area of your life that has been quite unsettled for some time. The King of Pentacles also refers to abundance and having everything you need to support you along your path. What a reading so far. I am called to pull in from another deck here. Let's get an archetype for you, something you can use this month that is going to assist you while you're making these changes, or while these changes are happening around you. What is the archetype you can draw from at this particular time? You have the prayer. So first things first with the prayer, I'm getting it is going to be beautiful and auspicious for you to draw upon a higher power, be it your highest self, your authentic self, your angels, your guides, your archangels, God itself, the universe, whomever you want to pray to. The notion of prayer would be so beneficial for you at this time, because you need to know that you don't have to go through this alone. And sometimes there's not going to be people in our lives to do these changes or make these changes for us, but we do have the entities, we do have our angels, we do have our guides 24/7, 7 days a week. They're available to you at all times, even when others may not be available. You need to know that you don't need to do this alone, because someone feels very lonely, very isolated in their experience. And if you're really feeling that way, some type of professional service. If that's accessible to you, would be so beneficial. Someone you trust, okay, and someone who maybe specializes in maybe crisis or some of these, life changes that you're going through, to aid you and assist you to finding that stability in your life. But for some of you, it comes from deep within and overcoming some deep-seated traumas that you can extract so you can finally be free to live a beautiful life, not one that you're trying to escape from or avoid. Okay, but let's get into the prayer card. What is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our egos as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer any time. We are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. Oh my goodness, is this card in resonance? Especially with the Eight of Cups, everything is fine, and the Four of Swords. It's almost like before you can receive your next step or your next move, where you need to go, you need to settle down and surrender. Surrender what isn't working in your life. Surrender it, even if it's an emotional or a mental surrender. Now, there's a message here where you can go deeper, and in your prayer, you can ask to be of service. Ask to be a vessel. Ask for the wisdom or the inspiration. Sometimes we feel like we need to know it all and have all the answers for ourselves, when our guides and the divine want us to be used in a particular way. So sometimes we have to come from a place of selflessness. So this could really be difficult for some of us if we've always been in charge, if we've always been, the dominant person or very assertive. This can be difficult to surrender, to be on the receiving end of the answered prayer. That answered prayer that you are looking for, solutions to your problems may come in a shape or form that you are not expecting. But through stillness, through silence, through surrendering, you can get deeper. You can get to the root of where you truly are meant to shine in this life. Because one thing I'm seeing about your energy as well and your archetype, you have the Star card, and that's along with the Wheel of Fortune, that's the only major arcana you have here that represents being seen for who you are, for your talents, for your worth. And hopefully this can be channeled in a way that you can earn a healthy income and build true, meaningful stability in your life. King of Pentacles. This is so important for those in group 1 here. I'm going to pull an angel message, because I feel like angels are with you, or you need to connect with them more. Even if you don't believe in angels or archangels, gods or goddesses, just asking for assistance, they'll be there. They're not going to enter your life if you don't ask. There is I know I started shuffling, but they're taking me back to the prayer card. There was a part in the book where it says bowing down. And I just opened the book and it came to the prayer. So I'm going to use this as double divination. It says, experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. See, the dark side of prayer is expecting results in the way you want them and self-aggrandizement. This card is truly getting you to be of service in a way that also benefits your life. I'm getting the adage, thy will be done. So Lord's will or the divine's will or God's will, your highest self's will be done. It's important to see yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience at this particular time. Everything is going to work out because you are backed and supported. Now let's get an angel message for you to help you along your path right now. You got 3 cards, okay? So you got Angel of Communication, which talks about communicating clearly, and don't be afraid to tell it like it is. So for those of you who have been working on building assertiveness, you will be expressing yourself in the way that it is. We have the Angel of Clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over, which I think is really important for those of you in this group, because some of you feel like you're going to be here forever in this state of anxiety or worry or not having things figured out. The Angel of Clearing comes in and it says this time period of waiting, this time period of being in the abyss or the unknown or even in the struggle is going to be over. And you have the Angel of Addiction Healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing overall. So those of you struggling with any kinds of addictions, okay, this message is for you as well. Because I'm getting some dark stuff that's coming up in different forms. And I'm also seeing the snakes. And the snakes being kind of representative of internal traumas stemming from childhood that I feel like could emerge during this time. And if you could work with a therapist, that would be probably the most beneficial. But I'm seeing some of these snakes being removed from your life. So I don't know if the snakes is referring to people or the trauma or the addiction or the darkness. Maybe even the feelings of unworthiness and this thing that makes you go from thing to thing, job to job, relationship to relationship, and never feeling happy or satisfied or quenched or at home or at ease. You will start moving to a place of ease in your life, but you have to allow it. You have to be open to it. You have to know that you deserve stability in your life in the best way, where you can still be creative. You can still be flexible and fluid. But that stability seems like it's key for those in group 1 that has been a missing ingredient in your life, where because this has been missing, you've had to be reliant on other people when you don't want to be. You've had to maybe lower your standards to be in work environments or in relationships that don't serve you because of a lack of stability in your life. So you had to put up with things for longer than you needed to. So the real remedy is to work towards a sense of financial stability, emotional stability, and a place where you can feel like you're at home with. King of Pentacles, you need to build your empire. Somehow, some way, this is in the cards for you, beloved. Some of you, I'm getting the hesitation, I'm getting the pushback already, saying, an empire? Me? Some of you feel like, I don't even have a job, or I don't even know where I'm going to get my next meal from, but you are truly meant to shine, and you are truly meant to live a beautiful life and build the life that you want. But you have to see that for yourself. You have to almost say, yeah, this reading is for me, because I am not going to be living in this place where I'm running away from my happiness, or running away from stability, or putting myself in positions where I get, the short end of the stick and get taken advantage of to the point where, like, I just need to abandon ship and move on in a new direction and start over time and time again. You in this lifetime are definitely meant to find the thing that you want to stick with and be happy with and be proud of. And others are going to definitely be proud of you as well. Okay. So I'm sorry if this reading was pointy. I just channel what I channel. I can't really force, a positive, uplifting reading if the messages are deep. So hopefully my delivery wasn't too pointy and too difficult to digest. But let's get what you will be manifesting, or how you can manifest this month. Let's get a card on that. We got 2. So you got Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Remember, you're not meant to do this alone. You are meant to call on the higher powers to assist you in your next moves, your next decisions, where you're meant to go, who you're meant to love, how you're meant to earn an income. Ask to be a conduit, ask to be a vessel, ask to be used by God, by spirit, by the universe, by your highest self to manifest the next thing. Healing. You're also going to be manifesting healing, which has come up in a number of cards. 4 of Swords, the Star, the Angel of Healing. Everything is going to be fine. It's a true healing of the mind, body, and soul. That's what you're going to be manifesting this month. So this could be the month for you, beloved, where maybe you don't reach the King of Pentacles because this takes time. Maybe it doesn't happen, by September 30th. However, this could be the month where some type of divine healing occurs within you, where something gets washed away and removed. And what I see that's getting washed away and removed is the internal turmoil and snakes. And I see this as an energy of snakes, where it's been holding you back, where it's been keeping you stuck and keeping you in a state of illusion, and going from thing to thing and job to job and relationship to relationship, thinking that that will be the answer. But the healing this month occurs, and it's you find the answers within. You realize you have authority in this life, and you came with wisdom, and you came with your own power and your own gifts. And you're meant to use them in a way that's going to not only benefit your life, but those around you. You get to be a beacon of light or inspiration or abundance or beauty. And you allow others to witness that. I see someone having like a testimonial experience, or some type of testimony in their life where they're like, if I could go through it and make it, so could you. Like someone sharing their wisdom, or sharing how they got from point A to point Z, or how they closed out a very difficult, tumultuous chapter of their life or period of their life, and they moved to more ease, beauty, excitement in a different way, in a positive way. This is really what I see for you. So, beloved, if this was your reading, I invite you to give it a thumbs up. I hope it wasn't too hard to digest, please subscribe to the channel because not all readings will be this shadowy. So I do invite you to subscribe to the channel, maybe even check out some of the other readings in this video to see if there's other messages for you if this didn't resonate completely. I hope this is the month that really catapults some tremendous change and transformation for you, beloved. If you want a personal reading where we can go deeper on your situation, you can always book me on my website, flourishingmystic.com. My official website is always going to be in the description box. That's the only way you can book with me on my website. So with that said, I hope September is a meaningful month for you and one of those months that truly marks the positive change and kind of like this ripple effect that gets you back into alignment with your true calling, your true divine purpose. And I will leave you on that note. Until next time, take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Light Seers Tarot, then this is your reading for September 2022. Let's get right into it. I'm going to do a similar style reading as I did for those in Group 1, and I'll probably carry it out to those in Group 3 as well, where I'm going to ask our spirit guides, what is the main thing you need to know about September 2022? How is it going to be different? What is going to be coming up? What do you need to know? That's going to be the first energy that we start with. And then we'll go from there. I'll also be pulling from other decks, so stay tuned for those because we can get some really deep, juicy messages as well. So September 2022, beloved, what a wonderful time. Let's see what you need to know this month. Six of Cups, beloved. Six of Cups. So let me just adjust my mic here. Okay. What I'm getting is a sense of nostalgia, almost like a sweet nostalgia, like that back to school feeling. There is excitement that is coming to you and your emotional realm. I feel like September, to me personally, I always love this month, even though I am way out of school, well graduated. I always love this time of year because it's like that back to school feelings and getting those little butterflies inside. So some of you in Group 2 are definitely going back to school, maybe going to university for the first time, or this is your last year. But some of you can resonate with that feeling of back to school. Maybe this could even be indicating a new job, something new. But Six of Cups is typically a nostalgic card if we're just to read the card itself. So far, I've just been providing intuitive downloads here. But Six of Cups is typically nostalgia. It's typically maybe even a sense of longing or missing of some time previous to you. Let's get more on this. So, what can you tell us about this Six of Cups? Where is this stemming from? Oh, wow. So this, for some, this is romantic. Some of you are missing someone, or someone is definitely missing you with the Ten of Swords and the Moon card. And I haven't picked up on romance lately in the readings, but for you, beloved, there could be someone who definitely is missing you. And I don't want it to be like one of those readings where your ex is going to return. I really genuinely feel that someone is thinking about you, someone is wondering how you're doing. This doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be returning into your life or making an appearance. Some of you need to know that someone of your past, someone who you loved, or cared about very deeply loved you too. Those feelings were real and legit. And even if there was an ending of some sort, it feels like your two souls are always going to kind of miss each other or remember each other. Okay, you will remember this person and they will remember you. There is something sweet about that. You are not forgotten, is what my guides are telling me. They're saying that you would know who and what this refers to. So I'm not going to fill in the blanks for you, but there was definitely a situation that I believe genuinely two people really loved each other, and some of you maybe to this day are questioning or wondering, did this person really love me? Did they really have feelings for me? And the answer is yes. You may get some type of confirmation of that this month, or you come to terms with the fact that there was an ending with someone you love, and you start to become okay with that. So for some of you who are healing from a breakup, September is a month where you start to become okay with how things ended, or maybe not how they ended, but you're ready to kind of put that chapter behind you and move forward. I'm also getting you'll get confirmation somehow, be it through your dreams, that this person cared about you, or they still kind of do, even if that connection's not going anywhere. Okay, you'll know if this applies so far. Let me try to read from other angles. September 2022 for those who chose the Light Seers deck. Anything else you have for those who chose this deck? Oh wow, the Queen of Pentacles. I love that energy. So on a different note, okay, we have some new energies emerging. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is someone really standing in their worth. I feel like this aside from love and romance stuff, the Queen of Pentacles comes in as validation of you, beloved. I feel like you are going to make this month one of the best months of 2022 so far. I don't know if you're doing changes around the home or your lifestyle, your wardrobe, but you are starting to, or you will start to do things you truly love this month. There is a connection to love here, so it doesn't necessarily mean romantic. This could be a connection to a passion project, a hobby, something that lights your heart up. You could be reconnecting with this thing that you love to do or you used to love to do. I'm getting the image of like a dancer who, you know, maybe stopped dancing for a while and are going to start to pick it up in their later years. This could be a simple hobby or a simple pastime, like even just honoring yourself by making yourself a cup of tea. It could be so simple, or it could be quite influential in terms of how you even earn income. So it'll be really dependent on you, but it stems from valuing yourself. Valuing your authenticity is what they're giving me. Okay, so Two of Cups. Let's go under that Two of Cups and add another layer here. You got the Magician. Oh my goodness. So with the Magician, I'm getting strong buzzing in my ears. I'm getting the message that you have a bigger impact on other people than you realize. Some of you in this group have the impression that you don't make much of an impact on others, or you could feel like you're kind of a wallflower, or you are not important, or people forget you easily. I'm getting for those of you in group 2, you are very memorable. When you come into contact with people, when you meet people or have a business interaction or customer service interaction, you are very memorable. Even if people don't imply that directly, you leave a mark on other people. So this could be such a beautiful energy at work or in your career or business. People really remember the work you've done for them, or the quality they received, or the type of customer service you provide. This could be in love. You could have several exes, or that one ex who will never truly forget about you. You're always going to be, you kind of left a mark on them in a good way, in a very good way, in a very transformative way as well. So I don't know why that message is coming up. I feel like it has to do with understanding that you leave an impression on people. You leave a very positive impression. You come across very elegant, very graceful, trustworthy, respectful. So I don't know why these are coming up. You probably know this about yourself, or maybe they're coming up because you don't realize that about yourself. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can get some insights into September. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Cups. So, beloved, this is going to be a very spiritual month as well. I'm getting tingles all over my body. Like, you could have divine experiences, absolutely, with the shadow card Queen of Wands being here. You could absolutely have divine experiences. You could even experience telepathy with some of the main energies that have emerged for you. For the very first time, you could experience telepathy. Or this could be a month where a spiritual gift of yours is unlocked, or you start to tap into it. Some of you have a gift of perhaps prophecy or reading tarot. Some of you have a gift for astrology, or even just you are highly empathic. And when you're a highly empathic person, I feel like a lot of you has been sacrificed with the Hanged Man. Maybe a lot of your personal goals and desires, maybe you put a lot of that on the back burner to accommodate others. I'm getting this is the month where you begin accommodating yourself, putting your needs, your desires at the forefront, not necessarily in a selfish way, but in a self-honoring way, because you realize time on this earth is limited. And why not start now? Why not start doing the things you love now? Why not start being around the people you love now, instead of delaying it until one day, or, once I graduate out of college, or once I find that job, or once I build a family, or once I retire, then I'll do XYZ. Your spirit guides want to bring back attention to the present, because that's really all we have. And the Queen of Cups suggests you're going to be very present this month and work with the time that you have now. Someone is no longer going to delay their satisfaction or delay the meaningful, the purposeful. Someone is going to start being unapologetic. And I'm getting the term unapologetically happy. You'll know if this is for you, because some of you have even put off your own happiness because of other people's traumas around you. There was like a guilt for being happy and for showing up for yourself and for doing what's important to you and meaningful to you. I feel like you were always that go-to person, that person that anybody could call upon for the best advice, for, open ears, no judgment. You've always made space for other people, but I feel like this is a turning point for you because you're going to start making space for yourself now. And I am getting being less available energetically to others because it is a kind of spiritual or energetic safety mechanism that I feel like you're going to be putting in place this month because you're tired of being overwhelmed or overburdened or tired and lethargic because your energy is going out to assist others. I see you bringing it back home, and this could be a very positive potential month for manifesting your dreams, or even just planting new seeds. We are technically in Virgo season. And so in Virgo season, it's a wonderful time to do evaluation of anything, finances, taking stock. You could be taking stock of your life. You could be reviewing your life, reviewing your goals. Are you in alignment? Are you happy with XYZ? Are there any changes that you could stand to make that will invite more happiness in, invite more pleasure in, invite more value in overall is what I'm getting. You are taking stock or review this month, and I see you starting to plant seeds. Maybe new seeds. Maybe you haven't done manifestation in a while, or you haven't written in a journal in a while, or connected deep. I see you doing that this month. I'm also seeing channeled writing as a form of divination or connecting to your spirit guides when you want answers. You will receive answers through channeled writing. Okay, so you are a very spiritual being. I think you know that. I'm also connecting to a poet here, a strong writer, and someone who is very empathic towards other people. And I sense with the Ten of Swords, it's almost gotten to a place of feeling almost apathy towards some people who always have a favor to ask of you. And you are kind of guilty of this feeling of apathy towards specific people in your life. Your spirit guides want you to know that that is a reaction, like a bodily or mental or emotional reaction that you have overspent in a given relationship or overgiven yourself here. And so this sense of apathy is actually a self-protection mechanism. So some of you have been guilty that you feel this way because you associate or you view yourself or others view you as being very empathic and sensitive to others and very compassionate. And you're wondering why you're losing compassion for either a specific person or multiple people in your life. And it feels just because you've had enough. Maybe you've always been the soundboard or the person with the ears wide open, but you haven't received a lot from that connection or these connections. And I feel like there's a move in your energy towards bringing energy and focus back to yourself instead of having it all expended on others at the expense of your own time and energy and joy. Let's just be honest, joy. Joy has been sucked out of you due to maybe a certain connection or multiple connections. But the goal, or I feel like the result of this month, is more joy, which I think is so beautiful. Okay, so let's get into other decks here. We're gonna pull an archetype card. We're going to pull an archetype card and see if we can get some more insights into you or what you could work with. Okay, too many cards here, but the Self card did show up at the bottom. And I did talk about the self here a lot, where more energy is going to go back into investing in yourself, investing into your priorities, your joy, your happiness, without guilt. Without guilt, beloved. Okay, I'm going to look at this card, and what do we have? We have the Anima Mundi. So let's see what this card is. So the Anima Mundi is a part of the initiations in the book that accompanies it. So let's see what this is all about. It says the soul of the world, all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. So this card talks about when in light, tending to the sacred details of life. When dark, overwhelmed by the bigness of existence. So, beloved, I knew I was picking up on these big themes here of oneness, closeness, sacredness. You not feeling separated from a person, even if they're not really in your life. I feel like that's a theme for you this month that brings extraordinary healing when you come to this place of, this person may not be a part of my life. I may have had to let them go, or they had to let me go, but we're still connected on a soul level. We're still a part of each other's lives, if not thoughts, and in each other's hearts. There is no separateness, really. Some of you are looking at life from a broader view, and this really provides a lot of healing. With the Queen of Cups, I already mentioned there's like this energy of connectedness and very strong spiritual, like your spiritual realm is going to take a new life, or you're going to have a deeper relationship with your spirituality this month. You will realize through seeing divine synchronicities or symbols or feelings, intuitions, dreams, how we are all connected in a way. But I see you using this wisely, this gift of, kind of wisdom wisely. Part of one consciousness, so to speak. You realize that although there is no separateness, you reserve rights to have boundaries with people who suck the life out of you or the joy out of you. You reserve the right to limit interactions with anyone who makes you feel unworthy, who makes you feel unloved. I feel like that's the important message of this group of, because you're so empathic, because you're so kind of, you come from this universal cosmic love, divine love kind of place. It could be hard for you to end bad situations because you have so much empathy and compassion for the other person. But your spirit guides want you to know that you need to have that same empathy and compassion for yourself. And listen to the inner cues that are telling you when a situation doesn't honor you. It could be as simple as when you're having a telephone call with somebody and they just keep going on and on and on, and At some point you say, beloved, I gotta go, or I have something else to attend to, and they say, okay, but hold on, and they keep going on and on and on, and this person doesn't value your time. It's in those instances where you can practice healthy boundaries, where you either simply just hang up, and sometimes that person won't even realize, they'll continue talking because they just want a soundboard, because you almost offer healing in your interactions. Now I'm getting the bigger picture. That is why you are so memorable. There's something about your energy that cleanses and transforms others. So when people have an interaction with you, you have a very shamanistic energy, and I don't say that lightly. But your energy kind of heals or cleanses someone else's vibration or aura. And so for you in group 2, you must be consciously aware of this power, because you can use it for good and have it empower your life. But I do see that you need to have boundaries with people who don't honor your time, or when you speak, because it's not so much what you say, it's your energy, your auric field that does the work for you. So sometimes people don't even listen to you when you say, sorry, I gotta go, or I'm running late, or I have to do this. When people overstep your boundaries by continuing to talk over you, or don't respect what you have to say, or don't allow your input in that way, then you know you have to put some boundaries there. That's a strong, very specific message. So I apologize if it doesn't resonate with everybody here. Let's see if we can get some more general messages out for September 2022. Let's see what you'll be manifesting this month. For those who came into this group, what or how you will be manifesting. Protection. Oh my goodness. Strong protective magic for the family in the home. Okay. This is not like to put fear or anything. I feel like the protection is energetically, because I feel like maybe you haven't realized you have an energy leak that goes out, because it is a very healing aura and a cleansing aura. And you may come to find out that this month that the reason you come out so depleted from certain interactions with people is because your auric field is so cleansing, and it takes on a lot of the dirt from other people, so to speak, the emotions. I'm just getting you're a wonderful soundboard, and people come to you for advice or just an open ear, but this could be quite draining. So you may need protection this month around that. And I'm getting Archangel Michael, the remover of negativity, the remover of blocks, and the Archangel of strength and courage and bravery, because it could take a lot of courage and guts to put up boundaries with people whom you love and who may be close to you in terms of, like, they could be relatives or close friends, but you still may need to have boundaries with these folks. And if they don't understand, it's not really for you to make them understand. You have the elements of fire, air, earth, water, combined to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. So this is really what you're going to be manifesting this month, which is interesting. You have earth, you have air, you have water, and you even have the fire here. So I think that's very indicative of how this energy of protection can serve you in the manifesting of your own desires, because you'll have more energy then to go about and do the things you want to do. If your energy is just assisting others all the time, it's like you're always on go, you're always on. A simple interaction with another person could be very draining on your soul because you are highly empathic, highly intuitive, and your aura has that cleansing ability that not everybody has. So that's what makes you truly unique, beloved. And I know this is a monthly reading, but it almost feels like an energy reading on you. But I guess that's the reading. Let's see what the angels, gods, and goddesses have to say about September 2022. Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. It says, you feel that a certain situation in your life is in some way unfair, yet be assured that justice, which is the natural state of balance inherent in the universe, does exist. Justice is actually the universal law of cause and effect, through which all in life is kept in balance. The recent event, which you perceive to be unfair, is actually a blessing in disguise, here to guide you towards your higher purpose. It is understandable that you cannot see the blessing at this time. However, the Goddess of Justice is asking you to surrender the strong emotions and resentments you've attached to the situation. Trust. By letting go of this issue, she will help clear your path and create the space for something wondrous to occur. I feel something is going to occur this month that will surprise you. I feel like you haven't had a lot of good news lately, but there will be good news or something to look forward to by the end of September that will really warm up your heart again. Because I feel like almost you feel very cold inside because the world has been kind of bitter with you, or you always feel taken advantage of. I feel like there's going to be a replenishment this month. The Two of Cups does indicate that, so does the Magician. You will be replenished. And I'm getting with the Justice because you are a natural healer. You're always going to somehow be taken care of by the divine. It'll come in several shapes, forms, maybe not in the way you expect, but you will always be taken care of. And someone here needs to know that. It may not even be by traditional means like a 9 to 5. It could be something else. What else do I have for you for September? I'm just having a look at the spread here. I feel like there is an opportunity as well with the Queen of Pentacles to stand firm in your truth. I think we touched upon that. There's something about unapologetically going after your joy this month that brings a positive return. It could bring a new lover or a stronger fortification within a relationship or your purpose. And I do feel like for the month of September, your financial needs will be met. Like you'll have what you need this month. Okay, so if you've been struggling about finances, you're going to have all your needs taken care of this month. And as you continue to walk in authenticity, as you continue to put up those energetic boundaries, you're going to have more energy to do what you truly love, and you could potentially earn or monetize that from that is going to improve your life significantly. I just came across a YouTube channel today of literally someone filming themselves studying for 2 hours. And I checked out this person's channel and they have like over 600,000 subscribers. People are there for it. And there's multiple channels like this where people are doing what they love or what they do every day and somehow uplift and inspire. So it doesn't have to be like you have to all of a sudden be a spiritual guru or a mentor or a reader. You can use your gifts in ways that are very surprising to you and others. Like I was very shocked to see how wow, there's people out there watching videos of other people studying or cleaning their home. And I also found another channel of this woman who, I think her name is Hammy Mommy or something like that. She cleans her home, and there's something spiritual to that as well. So one other thing I have to say here is go a little deeper. If you're searching for purpose, there's hidden magic in what we do on an everyday basis, and I see you implementing that as well. It doesn't have to be like you in a dark room working with candle magic and tarot decks to experience spirituality. This can come in many shapes, forms, and you can heal people in ways you wouldn't even imagine. Like I was mentioning, could be through gardening, through makeup artistry, through studying and showing people how you do it. You can inspire and uplift in that way. So that's a strong message for someone here. Maybe this is a personal reading for someone. So if that's the case, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you never miss a reading moving forward. I will be offering more pick a card readings, timeless readings up on the channel for you to enjoy. So please hit that subscribe button. Some of you may not know, but I do readings outside of YouTube. And if you ever want a personal reading, you can always book me on my website, flourishingmystic.com. I have different packages available that may interest you at very reasonable prices. Sometimes I even have promotions. So be on the lookout for that. And I will see you next time. Take care. Hello group 3, and welcome to your September 2022 reading. If you chose the Modern Way Tarot deck, then this could be your reading for September. Without further ado, let's hop right in. So this one was stuck to the table, and it's the Knight of Wands. So automatically, before I even started tuning in or recording rather, I sense that you in group 3 are going to have a lot of passion, spark and glow about you this month. You're gonna have desire again. So let's see what that is about. Let me ground the energy and center it around the question, what you need to know most at this time, the month of September. What is the most important thing I can offer you in this reading from our beloved spirit guides? And then we'll go from there. Okay, so Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, two air energies. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in your main 3, Sun, Moon, Rising. However, we have the energy of like a breakthrough I'm getting. Because the Eight of Swords came in with the Ace of Swords, I'm getting a breakthrough of previous mental entrapment. I'm going to set the cards down so I can channel further. So typically the Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling trapped by one's circumstances, or feeling overwhelmed or unable to move forward. There's an overall feeling of powerlessness that comes with the Eight of Swords and feeling really trapped. But because it came in with the Ace of Swords, it tells me that this month you have tremendous prowess, or you have tremendous ability to symbolically cut through the mental trap of being unable, or that, that sense or that thought that nothing is going to serve you well. The Ace of Swords comes in as a remedy for anything holding you back. There is a shift in narrative that says, actually, there is a way out of this situation. Actually, I can do better. Actually, I can move forward. I am not stuck. The Ace of Swords talks about pushing through adversity, overcoming obstacles, and having the courage and even clarity to do so. So this tells me that maybe you've been battling with clarity and not knowing how to proceed. The month of September, you have an answer, or you have some direction in terms of where to take something, what to say yes to, what to say no to. I got confirmation here with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of that pull. There's definitely going to be a breakthrough moment the month of September, where something you've been currently stuck on or paused on, overthinking, overanalyzing, you're able to kind of push through and find a clear solution or answer here. Okay, let's keep going for your month of September, beloved. What else do you have for group 3 for September 2022? Okay, so a lot of mental energy. I know how hard it is to be up in the mind. I am a mental projector in human design. So if you're familiar with human design, you know. And it can be challenging when we're in a place where we feel like we have to come up with the answers on our own or the solutions on our own. We could feel like the burden of doing wrong, choosing wrong, could be devastating, you know, having that amount of pressure when we feel like we have to provide all the answers, have all the answers, be right all the time. It weighs heavy on the soul. It trickles from the mind and then it goes right to the soul because it's all connected. So when our mind is feeling like we have all this pressure to be, to perform, to do the right things all the time, to say the right things all the times, to have solutions to our problems all of the times, it can be a huge mental burden, okay, and can easily cause anxiety. And so let's see if there's any remedies here for this mental anxiety or anguish, or feeling like you need to be perfect in order to be maybe accepted. Let me see. Oh my goodness, you have the Six of Cups and this is the way. Wow. Something about a simpler time or a simpler mindset that you could refer back to. They're saying you have that wisdom within you. You can visualize a simpler time, or maybe come to a place within yourself where you speak to yourself kinder. There's almost like an internal dialogue going on here with the Six of Cups, and this is the way. It's almost like you need to talk to your inner child here and honor it in a sense by allowing yourself room and freedom to A, make mistakes, B, not have all the answers, C, just be sort of a witness to your life if that's all you can do right now. I do see with the card this is the way as a positive, powerful omen that solutions are going to appear into your life. Answers are going to come up in very unexpected ways as you take off the pressure from yourself to have it all figured out. Okay, as you give yourself some grace, some kindness, ease up on the notion that you need to have it all figured out or have all the answers. I feel like those answers start to appear. It seems very simplistic, and I don't want to take away from what you're going through, because I feel like to some degree many of us in the collective can kind of resonate with overthinking something right now and not knowing if we're choosing the right path. One way to know if you have chosen or if you are actively choosing a correct path for you is, does it feel simple? Like, and I don't mean simple in the way of like, as in easy. What would the honest inner child in you say as you are observing yourself going through the motions of handling this situation? Would that inner child approve? That could potentially help you with deciding. So let's keep going and maybe add another layer to what's going on here. You got the Knight of Wands. So remember how that card stuck to the table? It did come out, which is double confirmation that the message is for you. I feel like those who have been very lethargic because of all this mental energy or all this energy going to the mind, as you ease up the tension or as you ease up on yourself, like not being so hard on yourself, not being so self-critical, not judging yourself, it's almost like a bubble bursts and energy now gets dispersed and balanced throughout your body. When you limit how much time is spent contemplating something or being in the mind about something and move it into the body and ask your body, does it feel right? Maybe that's what they're getting at or were getting at earlier. Does this situation feel right in the body? That's getting to the root of it. Okay, Ace of Cups. Does it feel right in the body? Does it speak true to your heart? Something about bringing the issue to the heart space and asking that part of you if this is the way. The answers are going to appear, okay? Now, what I was getting about the Knight of Wands is more energy, more spark, and more vitality as you embark on trusting yourself more, trusting your intuition, and also easing up on the guilt or easing up on the notion that you have to have it all figured out. Okay, that's like a repeated message, so I apologize, but let's keep going. Four of Cups comes in, and it is that energy of overthinking, overanalyzing, and not in the body, not actually doing. Okay, so let's just see what else comes up for this September. Wow, you got the Lovers, Death, the Eight of Cups, and Temperance. You got a lot of extra cards, and I think I'm going to take them all. So, the Lovers, Death, the Eight of Cups, and here's that Temperance. So, let's have a look. So you have three beautiful major arcanas, which tells me for you who chose this card deck, you are in for major life transformations the month of September. So we're really getting to it. We're really getting to the essence of your reading now. The Lovers card talks about choices, beloved, choices that you have in the palm of your hands to make at this time. So it could be, you know, do I stay? Do I go? This person, that person. Forge ahead or deny myself. You're going to have major life questions right now. With the Death card, this is meant to be. The universe, your highest self, wouldn't have it any other way. You are meant to have some of these bigger questions because you are ultimately in the perfect place to be making these decisions. You have double 8, good omen there. You have the Temperance, which is every step you take right now is divinely guided, it's perfect. You're exactly where you need to be. Even if you feel like you're struggling right now, even if you feel like, I wish I already had this figured out. I wish I didn't have to go through this. I wish I didn't have to make this major decision. Why can't it be figured out? Why can't, the answer come to me in the palm of my hand or something? This is a part of your work in this lifetime and your process. So honor your process, even the trying times, even the challenging times, even the times where you feel like, oh my goodness, why can't I just decide? I see by the end of September, so no matter how long it takes you, for some, it'll be quite early in the month. For others, it's towards the end. It'll depend on your process and timing, but I definitely see you finally knowing exactly what you want, exactly what you need to do, exactly where your heart is calling you and directing you. It moves you away from feeling like nothing is working out. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and towards the way starts to appear as I move towards it. So you may not have a clear picture or a clear understanding, but so long as you're kind of following the direction of your heart, the way starts to appear. There's that famous adage from Rumi, what I seek is seeking me. So as long as your heart is in that place of like, there is a longing, there is a pull, there is a tug towards a certain direction, you are definitely on the right path. And if you haven't felt that in a long time, if you haven't felt that divine pull or nudge, you will be experiencing it this month. 8 of Cups. Okay, there is a full moon in the 8 of Cups, and this tells me there will be illumination. You will discover and uncover that maybe missing essence or feeling or thought that you have been maybe waiting for in order to make a decision or make a move. Okay, something comes to you directly from source and you know what to do. Now, 10 of Pentacles at the, bottom of the deck is very indicative of a prosperous, abundant future that you are headed towards. So, beloved, for those struggling with finances right now, this is not going to be your situation forever. You're definitely destined to earn a healthy income. It could be following this gut intuition on, maybe a business idea or a career goal or something, and you follow it, and this is what leads you to abundance. This could also be an inheritance that comes in and supports you during a time where maybe you need it most. Sometimes the divine takes care of us in very creative ways, so be open to some blessings that may come your way as well. Okay, let's get into your archetype card and see maybe how you're showing up or any message this deck has for you the month of September. The prayer card came in, and this also came in for group 1 out of all these cards. Okay, the prayer card came in for group 1. You may want to check out that reading. There could be a message in there for you, maybe. I'm gonna take it, and I'm also going to take one more card for you. The riddle. Okay, that really makes sense. So the prayer card is ultimately, what I'm getting is a similar message to group 1, but it'll be channeled for you. So someone feels like they have all this pressure to perform or to have all the answers or to be right all the time. Like there's no room for failure, like there's no room for mess ups. And that's just not true. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are allowed to mess up as many times as needed for your soul's growth and for your soul's evolution. Number one. Number two, with the prayer card, I'm also getting your guides, your angels, God, your highest self, whomever you seek to for a higher support or guidance, is always there for you. You have a number of cards here, the Temperance, the Lovers, and the prayer card, suggesting or recommending that you reach out to that higher source or that higher power to assist you in times when you are struggling the most, to assist you in times where you feel like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, where you feel like one wrong move on your part could mess up a whole entire thing, or maybe you even have like dependents on you, family, children dependent on you, and one wrong thing can mess everything up. Just know that the divine angelic support is there for you at all times, and there is a strong recommendation to reach out. I don't say this lightly, I don't say this frivolously, although it sounds simplistic. There will be extraordinary healing in that. There will be comfort in that, in prayer itself. Okay. Now, with the riddle card, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book to get a deeper understanding here. So, beloved, if this doesn't provide a sense of comfort, I don't know what will. It says this card is a great awakening or aha moment. Exactly what some of you are searching for, seeking for, been wanting for some time. A solution, an answer to a long-term, long-standing problem. Overall, the card message is when the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it, neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. Oh my goodness, I am getting comfort from this because there it is. Some of you feel like you need to know it all, and I've been saying that like repeatedly throughout this reading. And the answer here for the month of September, even if you just give yourself the grace for the month of September and maybe use it as an experiment and see, you know what, just for the month of September, I am not going to overthink this. I'm not going to overanalyze this situation. I am going to be comfortable with the unknown, with the unsolved. I am going to leave room and space for that. And I feel like they're alluding to Buddhism here. So some of you could be active Buddhists or very interested in, Eastern religions. There could be profound wisdom in maybe some of the teachings from Buddha that could assist you right now in not knowing the way and being comfortable with that. And you could do it like for just this month and see how it goes. It doesn't have to be for your whole life. But if you are someone who feels like you're constantly trapped in the mind and needing to constantly focus on the problem, maybe alleviate yourself this month and stop overthinking it. Direct your energy elsewhere. into spirituality, into fun, into humor, into play, into, the folly of life, not needing to have it all right all the time. Okay, major message coming in for those in group 3. So let's get a message from your angels, gods and goddesses, whomever wants to come through. There is that message of prayer, so calling upon them could be very sacred, meaningful, and helpful at this time. You have the angel of abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. And you have the angel of addiction healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So this is an overlapping message as well as group 1. So very interesting there. But let's see. The angel of abundance has shown up in your reading today to bestow a special blessing upon you. Accept this blessing of light and allow it to flow through your heart and mind. Allow it to both illuminate and inspire you. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest in your life because of your willingness in recent months to give and receive in equal measure. True abundance manifests when we love and value ourselves as much as we love and value those that are dear to us. Keep an open heart and mind and continue to give and receive freely. Accept all the abundance the universe is offering you in the clear knowledge that you deserve it. Interesting and beautiful, because I did see that manifestation of abundance will occur. There could be just a shift in energy of deservingness that opens this to you. Okay. I'm going to also read the angel of addiction healing because there could be a message in there for you as well. You are protected and loved by God and the many angels that surround you right now. God and the angels are here to help, support, and heal you. They would like you to know that all can be healed through the light of love. All you need to do is surrender any addiction which you wish to release and which no longer serves you to God and to the angels. Invite them into your life and have faith in their ability to help you through this healing process as gently and lovingly as possible. Trust. This is a time of positive transformation and wondrous healing. So for some of you, the addiction is simple overthinking, overanalyzing. And that's something you could release at this time. So I almost forgot to pull what and how you will be manifesting this month. So I'm going to do that right now. We got a flipper and it says power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So beloved, it's no surprise this flipped over because I do see a number of serendipitous events occurring for you this month. I just love when there is confirmation across channeling card decks. It is going to be unique to your life and perfect to, your circumstances, your life plan and your destiny. So that's what I love about the Lover's card and also a symbol like this. Anything else that group 3 will be manifesting or how they will be manifesting this month? You got little luxury, so generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Also a repeat message with the angel of abundance and that shadow card at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. Abundance is coming, and I feel like it'll come in a very unexpected way for you. Maybe even just an overall feeling of a luxurious life or having all that you need and want. That could be opening up for you with the Lovers as you choose intuitively. I feel like doorways of abundance open up onto you, and they're telling me take one more. Okay, one more card. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. Oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps because for some of you, it is going to be a night you will never forget. Okay, one enchanted evening. This could be a night spent with a lover, okay, or this could be the night you meet a lover or a significant person in your life. I knew that was a strong message, especially for someone here. Like, you are going to meet the person that you will end up marrying, or you are going to meet the person you end up having a serious, significant relationship with, or one of those connections, dare I say it, potentially your twin flame. You could meet them this month and it'll be life-changing. We do have the Death card, so it's going to trickle events in your life, maybe change the way you see the world, change the way you love, or change the way you do something. Okay, it could even get you out of the mind and more into the heart, and maybe a loving relationship can be the catalyst to make that happen. We just never know why and how these things happen, and I feel like the overall message was sometimes we don't need to know why. Why a lover will appear in our lives at a certain time. Benevolence is in not questioning it or not overanalyzing it and just simply enjoying it. Whatever this is, however it shows up in your life, you are truly meant to just enjoy it and live through it instead of thinking why or how did this happen. There's something that is truly meant to enjoy. Okay, so this is ultimately what I have for you. I hope September 2022 is an amazing month for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification button so you never miss a reading moving forward. If you are interested in booking a private session between me and you can go ahead and do so on my website, flourishingmystic.com. I have different packages available up on my website right now. You can go ahead and check that out. All my links are in the description box below, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.